Hello, everybody, and I appreciate every one of you that keep watching. You take the time to watch our videos, you take the time to comment, you take the time to like, you take the time to share, and even our subscribers. Thank you all. We are so grateful. So, welcome to another episode of Antonic's USA videos. And just like I stated last week, that we are going to continue with Nigella sativa, that is the black cumin seed. So this week we are still going to be talking because the previous week, the week before the last, we talked about Nigella sativa being a promising natural remedy for a wide range of illnesses, and then we went further to talk about the high value bioactive compounds or phytochemicals in this seed of Nigella sativa, and we mentioned some of them as saponins and the rest, whatnot. So still talking on Nigella sativa, there is a very renowned example here. His name is Avicenna. He's a well-known physician of the 10th century. We're already in the 21st century now, so that was like 11 centuries ago. A century is 100 years. So that means if you won't start doing the calculation, now just imagine how many years ago. So this thing has been in existence since, and we are still using it now. It's still very effective and very potent. Even as it was then, it's still like that now. Just like I spoke about it last week, I said another name for it from the literature was the herb from heaven. So anything from above is actually above all. It's it always has this supernatural and then beneficial uses of it. So Avicenna, according to his famous book, the title of the book is The Canon of Medicine. The Canon of Medicine. So he recommended the use of Nigella seeds for enhancement of body energy, and then he also said it supports recovery from fatigue and dispiritedness. So nowadays, if you look around recently, you see that one thing has become rampant in our day-to-day experience, what we see all around now. And what's that thing is depression. Before now, Nigeria was not known to be a country with any form of suicide rate. But nowadays, you keep hearing things here and there about people jumping into Third Mainland Bridge, about people hanging themselves, and you're like, God, what is happening? Even now, the awareness is being generated against depression. If anybody is feeling down, to talk to someone, but people are scared who to talk to. They don't know who they are going to talk to, and then the next thing is whatever they say becomes the headline of the news tomorrow. So it is known generally that Nigella sativa seeds, that is the black cumin seed, helps with dispiritedness. It helps alleviate depression. So if there's somebody undergoing maybe one form of depressive state or the other, they can take relief blend, relief power blend, even our CBD gummies, and it will help with their mood. It helps to lift their mood. It takes away the dispiritedness. And over the next few weeks, we are going to be talking about the pharmacological activities of Nigella sativa. So Nigella sativa has been broadly studied in the last few decades, and studies have reported that it possesses a number of medicinal properties and pharmacological actions. So when we say pharmacological, it has to do with pharmacology, and pharmacology is the science of drugs, including its origin, composition, pharmacokinetics, therapeutic use, and then toxicology, of which we believe our black cumin seed does not really have any toxic effect on the cells. So we are going to be looking at some of the pharmacological uses, and one of it is the antioxidant activity. The antioxidant activity of Nigella sativa. Oxidative stress and intensification of the levels of free radicals are among the foremost central markers associated with several progressive pathological conditions, including neurological disorder, cancer, aging, and endocrine illnesses. What we are simply saying is this: when there are lots and lots of oxidants in the body, free radicals moving up and down aimlessly, along the cells of the body, they tend to cause problems for the body. So what this is going to help us do is to help us eliminate all the free radicals and then bring about a healthy body or a total well-being. due to the fact that this our Nigella sativa seed has antioxidative properties. So it helps with neurological disorders, people that are always forgetting things. Some of the neurological disorders could even include Alzheimer's disease, whereby the brain starts shrinking and all that. Like cancer, which is very, very rampant, and one keeps wondering where this will I say misdemeanor, or where this problem started from, or why it is becoming more pronounced in our society. And then aging, it's normal, but there is also a possibility to age gracefully, whereby you see people aging downwards. They don't really look like their exact age. And then endocrine illnesses. So what we are actually saying now is the pharmacological effect of this black cumin seed can help address all of these issues. So if you want to look younger than your age, than your actual age, you can start supplementing from now. You don't have to wait till you start seeing those fine lines and those wrinkles before you start combating it. So due to our resolve that we are not going to make lengthy videos any longer, I would like to draw the curtain here, and then next week we'll continue further until we are done with the black cumin seed. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for all of your encouragement. Really appreciate you. Don't go anywhere. See you next week. Hello everyone. In today's practical session, we have wonderful God's gift here with us. These are my lovely children that God has blessed me with to be miracle. And I received lots and lots of questions about how to administer these products on children. So I'm going to just allow them to introduce themselves. So right here with me we have...
Hello, my name is Destiny Clement.
And...
Hello everybody, my name is VeraQueen.
And...
Hello everyone, my name is Clement.
So, when we are administering Relief Blend or Relief Power Blend to children, we administer it to them based on their age. Sometimes when we say based on age, people are like confusing half drop or full drops. So now this is what we mean when we say based on age. If your child is 1 year old, you give 1 drop. This droplet, the way it's dropping now, into the bottle, that is what you give. So if the child is 6 years old, like my daughter right here, you give 6 drops. So I'm going to be giving her 6 drops under the tongue. Our madam is 6 years old, so we are giving her 6 drops. Just take a look at this. My daughter already knows how to use Relief Blend, Relief Power Blend. This is awesome. It means I'm doing a very good job. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And she knows not to swallow immediately. Just look at her. She's keeping it under the tongue. This is really, really wonderful. I'm impressed. She's keeping it under the tongue for 2 minutes before she swallows it. So uncle here, our prince, is 4 years old. So we are going to be giving him 4 under the tongue. The whole of my children know how to take this supplement because I give them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's going to keep that under his tongue too for another 2 minutes. So the princess of our dynasty, she's just 3 and she knows how to use Relief Blend. Just see this. Oh, I'm so impressed. So we're giving her 1, 2, and 3. So she's going to keep that under her tongue for the next 2 minutes. Isn't this awesome? Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Hello everyone, my name is Destiny Clement. Please keep watching my mommy's video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Nana, this thing.
Tonics USA, simply the best.